effort.
Alright, so what's up? It's your girl Key. My energy a little shaky, I'm gonna lie to you. This whole week has been very, very much chaotic. Just everyday life just be taking a toll. So my energy don't sound how it needs to sound. Just know I'm here. Feel me? I'm here. Which is, first and foremost, welcome back to BAGtalk. It's your girl, Keela J. I have made a commitment to my name being Akila J for the simple fact that that's my fucking name. Like, these nicknames that I be trying to throw out, like, no, my name is Akila J. That's all y'all getting, because I don't need y'all on Google looking me up. But that's my name, and I'm sticking to it. So, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Akila J, okay? And welcome back. I know last time y'all see me, I was in a whole different set. I wasn't even in the towns for real. I was way out. You feel me? I was up north and it was cold as hell. But now back to a regular scheduled program. I've been needing to take a break and just revamp and get my shit together. Like, I try to be as consistent as I can, but bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is so hard to like be consistent and be on top of your shit and be like, it get hard because life really happens. Like, everyday life happens, but literally everyday life happens. Like, you could think that you good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you valid. Wednesday night, shambles, chaos. Everything is just, what the fuck, okay? And so, realistically, when I be taking these like little breaks and hiatuses, it really just be me to like recenter myself, realign myself. And I commend people that do this shit weekly. Like, you feel me? Like, doing this shit weekly, well, that's when the bag rolling in. Because once the bag rolling in, you got to. But meanwhile, like for me, right? I have to work. Obviously, I'm a mom. And then find time in between all those two jobs to really do the extra shit. And by the time you get to the point of doing the stuff that you really want to do, bro, you be so tired. Like, I be trying to make content and think of ideas and trying to do all this extra shit, and I be like, bro, I'm sleepy. You look at the clock and you be like, damn, I gotta wake up for work in like a second. Like, by the time you close your eyes, you hear the alarm going off. I be wanting to throw it. You feel me? So I'm getting to the point where I gotta make a decision. And just trying to figure out how to do this shit for me, basically. Because when you think about it, the way life is right now, right? And I say the way life is right now because we grow up different than how our parents grew up. It's just like, it's a different time period. And I would rather focus myself 110 with what I want to do than what I gotta do. And I say that because, like, jobs, you have to go to jobs. You know why? Or you gotta go to your job for the simple fact that at the moment that you need to go to your job, bills is due, this is due, you need the bread. You feel me? You know that on the 15th and the 30th, you're getting paid, or every week you're getting paid. That's consistent money. You feel me? But you could get lost in that, like, that flow. And it's not the same as when niggas be in the streets and shit. Like, you get addicted to fast money. You get addicted to steady money as well. Like, it just is, it's a balance between the two. You could get addicted to having a job and fall into the trap. Like, I realize, like, I work too hard to sit here and be like, damn, I want to take a day off, but I don't know if I got PTO for that, bro. Like, oh, that's wow. Hold on. That shit telling me to pray, y'all. Again, pray. In my faith, we pray 6, 12, and 6. You feel me? That's the godly hours to pray, get you in alignment. If y'all didn't know, now you know. Right now, I'm praying with y'all for the simple fact that I'm recording. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray. I don't ever pray in public or out loud, but I'm going to pray right now. Father God, as I'm here, I ask that you guide my mouth, guide my brain, guide my thoughts and my inner feelings so that I can convey a message to the public so that they can understand my truth and how I feel. I pray that I don't offend anybody, and if I do offend anybody, Father God, understand that that's not my intent. Understand that I have no ill will or malice towards anybody. You feel me? Father God, I ask that you can continue to walk with me, walk with my family, walk with my supporters, walk with anybody that, breathes positivity within my life. I ask that you be with them as you are with me. Amen. Ashe. Whichever one works for you, right? All right, cool. Never did that out loud before. But anyways, it was a sign that I needed to do with y'all because y'all here with me. So, back to my conversation on just balancing working and your passion. Bro, you get lost in the work to get to the passion, and sometimes I would rather my passion be my work than having to have work and passion separate, if that makes sense. Like I said, I would rather know I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning knowing that at the end of the day, everything I did was for me and for my son and for my family, as opposed to I'm doing XYZ for in his office, and he could do whatever the fuck he got going on, and he don't gotta check in with nobody but himself. He on a salary that I can't even fathom for real. He got a vacation next week, and he about to be on a boat and a yacht with him, his grandkids, his best friend, his neighbor. You feel me? Like why is it that I gotta not struggle, but work hard as fuck, 10 times harder than you had to work, just because like if I'm working hard for some shit, then y'all want that shit to be mine. You feel me? So I'm working on my consistency because I realized that like I'm finding myself within the shit that I got going on. Like, so these little hiatuses that I do take, it gives me a time to really like find myself or align myself with, when you busy going and have all these people talking to you, all these people in your ear, you get, they doubts reflect on you, or you start to, inherit they doubts. You feel me? So like, you could talk to somebody, and just because they never seen it happen, they're gonna tell you like, nah. But it's like, if I could see that shit, if I know what I'm talking about, if I know that I could get to point A to point B, just because you've never seen nobody get from point A to point B, or you yourself never got to point A from point B, does not mean that I cannot get there. You feel me? And I think I've gotten to the place where I could hear what y'all telling me, or I hear what y'all, the advice you giving me, but like I done already seen it. And once I see it, I know that I could do it. Like there's nothing I can't envision or map out that cannot come to light. You feel me? I've been a person, I'm very prayed up. I may not pray, or my faith is very, very, very strong. You feel me? Once you get other people's thoughts within your heads, your faith and fear, it becomes a imbalance, or not even balance. Your fear overgoes your faith, and that's where the problem comes in. Once you start fearing and doubting and questioning and doing all this other stuff, obviously that's what's going to happen, because you're thinking of negativity. You're going to manifest negativity. Nah, I've reached a place where I know what I want. I know where I want to get to, and I think I could get there. Like, not even think. You feel me? The power of the tongue. I can get there, and I will get there. Every day is different. Every moment is different. Everything just, it takes time. It takes time, and it's a lot of ups and downs. And I think that we just realizing as people, like that shit, it come with a lot. It's a lot of ups and downs in this shit, and if you don't keep yourself in alignment or keep yourself focused, you get lost in it. You get lost in you just get lost, right? And finding yourself after you get lost be hard, because like you don't know yourself. Like, if you was able to lose yourself that quick, you don't know yourself. And so when you get to the point where you're trying to find yourself again, you're trying to figure out, like, as simple as, like, damn, do I dress like this or do I dress like that? Am I wearing this because Instagram said it, like, this is what's trending right now? Or, like, do I put a highlighter on because that's not really in trend, right? Like, it be like you don't know. You feel me? So you really got to take that time to really find yourself. Once you find yourself, settle yourself, and align yourself, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing in this world that's going to stop you. And that's why I be taking breaks. See how enlightening I am? Enlightening. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say, because I be Akila and the B, not that great words. This Akila, not that great words. So yeah, I've learned that, you know, it ties into just basically people pleasing and shit like that. People pleasing and needing validation from outside sources. You don't need it. You need self-validation. I'ma tell me that I did good. I'ma tell me that, like, you can do this shit. Like, and mean that shit. Excuse me. Not all the time. Not all the time. It may not be ill will, but it also isn't. How do I say this without it, like, triggering? People may give you advice, and they may not necessarily mean it to be like a malice thing or negative or to, like, really down you, but how it comes off and how you may receive it, because it's not what you want to hear, right? Only person that can give you what you want to hear is you, or what you need to hear. And people think that telling you, like, nope, you can't do it is what you need to hear, but sometimes really that's not what I need to hear. It's not. You can't dictate what I need. You cannot. Like, you can't tell me what I need. I know what I need. I know what I can and cannot do. Just period. I know that in me pursuing this podcasting thing, I've been in this dilemma of my community, right? And I say community because it's not necessarily like people close to me or people that's in like close proximity to me, let me say that, right? I've come to realize, like, I used to be like, oh, I can't say this because such and such gonna feel this type of way, or I can't do this because when I do come back around, y'all gonna look at me type of way. And it's just like, bro, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Like, I ain't clearing up shit. like I'm not clearing up shit. Like, and so with this podcasting thing, it's different for people to feel like I can't do certain things, or I can't speak on certain things. Like, if it's my truth and it's something that I've experienced, I have all rights to speak on anything, and that's anybody. You feel me? You could speak your truth on a situation. You feel me? If you speak your truth, you have to understand that people are gonna feel away, right? And people feeling away, that's just how they feel. I can't control how you feel about anything. I can't control how you feel about anything. You feel me? But just what I can't control you, you can't control me. Just because you're gonna feel away about what I have to say doesn't mean that I don't have to say it. That's just it, right? And you know, and going forward, I'm understanding, like, fuck it. Like, the reason I really say fuck it is because, bro, fuck it. Like, it don't matter if you do, if you don't, you're gonna still feel some type of way. Anybody's gonna feel some type of way, whether you do or whether you don't. So if you to your heart feel like you want to do it, do it. If you feel to your heart you don't want to do it, guess what? Don't do it. Like, it's however you feel. Don't base how you're gonna react or how you're gonna do anything on anybody. Because when it's their turn, they not gonna care about what you gotta say. Like, or how you gonna feel, or how they lying, or shit. If they feel like you lying, like, what comes after that? Nothing. Because you're not gonna change how somebody's gonna interpret something. You could explain to the pits of you. You cannot change how anybody's gonna interpret anything. You just speak your truth. If you to yourself feel like, you know, you look like certain times, you gotta apologize. Yeah, but not Like, if your feelings is hurt, listen. Dust that shit off and go about your way. It don't stop no money in your pocket. It don't. Listen, when that time comes, we all gotta answer for ourselves. Period. If at Judgment Day, they come and be like, yo, what's up with you? Back in 2023, you said X, Y, and Z. Like, God? You feel me? Like, that's y'all conversation. I was about to have a conversation with, but you feel me? I'm gonna keep that right here because y'all don't need that. You feel me? That's y'all conversation. Everyone feel like they need an explanation or justification, or tell me why you did this, or why are you, we all grown, bro. When them debt collectors call, they call each one of us individually by our own shit. So why does what the next person got going on matter? Like, in life, what I feel like in life, the only time somebody else's feelings or things matter come to your parents and your kids. And I say your parents very lightly. Very, very lightly. You feel me? Parents' conversation is very touchy because, you know, I love both my parents, well, three of my parents. I have a stepfather as well. And listen, I love each one of them from the bottom. But sometimes your parents get caught in that space of, I'm your parent and you are my child. It don't matter if you 26, if you 30, if you 45, they still feel like they have that authority or that final say in what you got going on. And I think they fail to realize, like, just as much as when it was your turn and you thought with our grandparents and you became an adult and nobody couldn't tell you nothing, why would you now in turn feel like you could tell your child something? You feel me? That's just a battle I'm going through right now. I've gotten to the space where I know that our parents work so hard for us. I know that our parents have done above and beyond for us to get to the point that we are, especially with this generation. Like, you know, we hear it all the time. Well, in my generation, things was different. In my generation, we could have never. In my generation, yeah, we heard it, we understand you, but understand it's not your generation no more. Like, y'all, it's time for y'all to pack it up. And I say pack it up, meaning go on vacation. Go live your life. There's no reason that y'all having y'all gray hairs and y'all still stressing out about certain shit. Like, come on. It's time to change it up a little bit. And that word change is very hard what's hard in the disconnect between our generation and their generation. Like, change is something that they are not comfortable with. And I realized once you make an adult, and I'm gonna stop saying parent because you're gonna think literal my parents, but once our elders, once we start making them feel uncomfortable, I almost choked on my words there. Once we start making them feel uncomfortable, the change is like a child stay in a child's place. Nah. So what happens when that child becomes an adult? I can't speak for myself no more. Did you not raise me to speak for myself? How does that work realistically? I'm supposed to be not supposed to be a yes girl for anybody in the streets, but for you, I have to be a yes girl. That's not how that works. You feel me? You've raised me to speak up for myself when it's necessary. You feel me? Show humility, be humble when necessary. Have a little aggression when necessary. So understand that the things that you taught me will not be what I will practice in my everyday life. You are in position to receive that. You feel me? Never did I say disrespect. Now, if you take it as disrespect, that's a personal problem. Realistically, I can't control how you feel. But yeah. It's just, listen, being an adult, being an adult has been nuts. You know, I got some little notes here because I don't like doing the whole phone thing because I be seeing people with their phone. I don't like it. I have been caught in a position of dimming myself so that others feel comfortable. And I think this ties into everything that I've just been saying between my community, between my parents, between just the people around me. I have dimmed myself so that I don't offend, so that I don't belittle, so that I don't disrespect. And I feel like the more I keep dimming myself, the more that I will get. I'll never be happy, right? And it takes you a second to really realize that, because you feel like, well, if I want to do this for myself, but they're gonna feel some type of way, am I really doing something wrong? Am I doing something? Like, again, it breeds the self doubt within you. And if y'all don't take nothing from me, never dim your light for nobody. It don't matter who it is. If there's a light inside of you, it was given to you for a reason. There's a purpose behind it. Let that shit shine as bright as it fucking can. You feel me? You are not responsible for anybody else's light. You are not responsible for anybody else's success. You're not responsible for anybody's ideas or thoughts or their movement. Nothing. You are responsible for you and what you do in this lifetime. What gifts you are given from the entities, whatever works for you. You feel me? Whatever gifts you are given, you are put on this earth to use it. And within using it, your purpose is there. Your purpose is not for self. It's not a selfish thing. You're not giving something so that you can be in your room and only you benefit off of talking in the mirror and telling yourself or giving yourself motivation, or you're an artist and all you draw is in a notebook, but nobody sees your art. Or you're a songwriter and you have songs and you record songs and songs, but nobody else can hear it. You're not given certain gifts for you not to share it with the world. I don't know, but as society has grown, we've become so selfish, we've become so self-involved, and it's about me, and it's just like, no, love thy neighbor. God preached to love thy neighbor. I'm not heavy on the Bible, so please don't quote, but love thy neighbor, simple. And loving thy neighbor, you share with thy neighbor. Like, that's how trading came about. You feel me? You got a chicken? You got a few chickens? I got a cow. I want chicken tonight. You want beef? We could, you feel me? I got some sugar. You got flour? Man, just, you feel me? Nope. You could have if you got $5. You ain't got $5. Well, I guess you ain't getting no sugar. Like, what do you get from that? What do you get from that? Like, the selfishness. The selfishness has festered and humanity has bred off of it, and it's disgusting now, because we look at it now, and again, as a mother looking at my kid, I'm like, what world are you gonna grow up in? You feel me? Like, what world are you gonna have? Like, right now I work in the school district. I work within schools, and I'm not that much older than a lot of them. And I say that, like, I'm in, like, the middle school, high school area. Like, okay, yeah, I got a few years on y'all, but at the same time, it's not like me to my mom. It's like some, it's a couple years on y'all. And if you see how these kids give it up, it's really nuts. You feel me? But then it goes into, when we were younger, they used to be like, oh, it's just babies having babies. And the products is showing now in these schools, because these kids have been so far gone that how our generation was and how their generation is, and especially with the internet and social media and things being so quick access to them, it is really scary. It's really scary what goes on in these schools. These kids are very selfish. These kids are very for self. and if I can't have it, you can't have it, or they're selfish. And forgive me how I speak on this certain topic, with unaliving themselves, because I don't want to get banned or nothing like that. With unaliving themselves, how could you think that at the small age of 8 years old that you feel like unaliving yourself will be the answer? You don't think your mother is gonna care? Regardless of the situation, right? And I'm saying the situation because certain situations people do feel that way, but you don't think your mother's gonna care? A father's gonna care, a grandma, a aunt, a cousin, a sibling, a friend is gonna care? How has this been pushed to the point where these kids feel so hopeless and selfish to the point where that's their option? 8 years old, and I've heard younger, and obviously older. Real sad and got a little shaky there. Or even with school shootings and things like that. Like, you selfish enough to be like, okay, I'm going into an elementary school and all these little kids, get them out of here. What is the wiring? What is happening? Like, what is happening? Like, everyone, as time evolves, like, are we not seeing what is happening before us? How are we not seeing how our the generation after us understand that somebody in the pool of however billion people in this world, one of them is going to be a president, a senator, our doctors and things like that. And do we not look at them and be like, whoa, what the fuck? And I'm not saying like our kids. I'm saying like right now the teens, the teens, because that's like what middle school, high school, that generation right now. Don't know the age, don't know the technical terminology, millennial, Z, X, Y, alphabet. I don't know. But understand that one of them or some of them are going to be running this world. And us as the adults now and us as the elders to them, what are we showing them? What are we giving them? What are we like? We're aware of the change. We know we don't want to do it we don't want our lives to be like how our parents were, but what are we showing the ones younger than us to help them better than we were helped, if that makes sense? Because right now the results look nuts. Right now the results of this generation is crazy. You're hearing kids killing kids, kids killing themselves, kids shooting up school. And I'm saying kids because it's literally children. A child killed his mother because she told him no, that he could not get any money to buy fucking Minecraft, Roblox, what's the other fucking shit? The logic in that. And then after killing his mother, you know what he did? He got back on whatever site it was and purchased what mom told him not to. Like, he knew, like, okay, y'all got her up out of here. Let me buy my game, please. And then while in custody, it's still asking, like, where's my iPad? Don't delete nothing off my iPad. I want my iPad. Whoa. Are we not really analyzing this shit? But right now in schools, they taking out textbooks. Ain't no textbooks, ain't no paper. Everything is on an iPad, on a laptop. Okay. Because these kids aren't smart enough to go in. Y'all have to bear with me. I went and had hibachi today, and I had a lot of like veggies, and I'm not gonna say that I am gassy, but I got a little burp coming up. No, but these schools, they are taking out curriculum. Oh, let's talk about taking out curriculum. Those of you who don't know, I live in the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, our lovely, what is he, Governor, Senator DeSantis, the dummy. And I say dummy because it's like your explanation is dumb. Your evidence was not valid. He has decided to remove AP classes of studying African history or culture, I believe. Help me understand the logic. It's not beneficial or something of the sort that he said, and help me understand why. How is that not relevant? Help me understand. This country was built on the backs of those same African, and I'm not saying African Americans, off the Africans. This country was built on them, so why wouldn't their efforts within this country be taught? One, that's an AP class, right? So realistically, it's not a core curriculum, meaning not all the students will be eligible for the class. You have to maintain a certain GPA. You might even have to, like, I know when I was in school, I had to, like, write a paper to even get into my English AP class. So you would actually have to, like, be selected for the class depending on, the school or the state or whatever the case may be. Oh, well, it's fucking Florida, so you know what happens in Florida. So that was two. It wasn't something that's going to be solely taught. And three, the evidence I just don't understand how much more blatant attacks on African Americans can we take. Like I had a nice. I mean, it's still ongoing, but it was a nice little period for y'all that y'all were blatantly like, trying to minimize our population. It was very evident. Now you're attacking our education, right? The education and curriculum that y'all have right now, I can guarantee you, in my adult life, I have used none of it. I don't give a fuck about what I learned in history class. And the history that I've learned wasn't even relevant. There are historic people that have statues, and I don't know who they are. You feel me? Now that I've gotten older, I've, took some time to do research on my own. But, okay, I haven't used any of them fucking math classes. Swear to God, I took, 4 years of Spanish, and all I know is a simple greeting. So help me understand. How can you tell me that this class that had first of all, if y'all seen the syllabus for this class, I would have loved to take that class. As advanced as it was, I would have loved to take that class because as an African American, what is the word that people like to use? Representation. There we go. Representation is necessary. No shade, no tea. I'm tired of learning about Rosa and Harriet and Malcolm and Martin. We know them. We know them. It's very evident that we know them, but there's more that we need to take time to educate us on. The ones that really have affected and put in place. But no, why would you teach about that? Because once you let us know that they are out there, then who's to say that little Daquan ain't going to be like that person? You feel me? And forgive me for not name dropping right now, because like I said, I'm now doing my research because it hasn't been something that I was familiarized with or fully know of. So it's just like, when is enough going to be enough? We know y'all don't like us, but like, damn, bro, like, we know it. We know you don't give no fucks about what we got going on. We know. I swear, I have to stop swearing. I'm working on things, okay? My New Year's is not y'all New Year's, so my New Year's resolution is coming very soon, and at that time, you will see a change in me, okay? Right now, I'm in hibernation mode. As nature has it, we're in hibernation mode. When the birds and then when we checked on the groundhog already. Damn, I was about to say some bullshit. Anywho, listen, in the springtime when shit is blooming and changing and growing, and holla at me for the New Year's resolutions. Right now, I'm still getting it together. Okay, so bear with me. Then forgot what the fuck I was saying. Then rant on the rant. Tell me I ain't gonna swear no more. Damn. I need ginkgo biloba. For sure. I need some ginkgo biloba. Because my memory be shot. That's why I laid off the plant activities. Gotta watch what you say. Because I don't know what y'all gonna get up out of here or not. So I gotta be very mindful of what I say. So to lighten the conversation, to summarize what I was getting at, because I dead forgot what I've said, DeSantis is a dickhead, and my son is going to be homeschooled until he's old enough. I swear, I promise I'm going to homeschool him, or he's going to be in daycare up until he can't be in daycare no more, and then I'm going to homeschool him. About the homeschooling, shout out to Brittany, you feel me? Be ready learning. When my son is able, he's coming to you, okay? Like, she has a... First of all, pause. Shout out to this black queen, you feel me? We are like, I'm gonna say twin flames, just very, very apart. But we do get along very well. But she has a business, she has started schools, she has different schools over South Florida where she teaches, and she really gets active with the kids, and it's very much what we need. Because this general school system, our kids will learn nothing, come out with nothing but a piece of paper. And yeah. So be ready learning. When my son is able, it's coming right to you, okay? And she did not tell me to sponsor this. I have at all. What was I saying? Yeah, my son's gonna stay homeschooled until he's able to go to Brittany school, and then from there he is going to be in anything that he can do, like with his hands. Like, I'm gonna put him in music classes, swimming classes. Like, he's gonna try everything that is available for him to try. Like, because I want you to know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what do you have an interest in. In school, we never got that. Like, we never got that, and if we did get that, it was very, very much streamlined of what it was gonna be. Oh, you like music? Let's put you in a dance class. Or like, I was in middle school, they had a step team. We had a step team for a while. I was in 7th grade. That shit disappeared after that. Never stepped again. Like, it just, I don't know. The school system, janky, but I'm not gonna keep talking about it because it's what we work for the school board. Yeah. On a lighter note, y'all watch Abbott Elementary, like that show. Shout out to LaQuinta. Shout out to Lala. I don't think that's her name, but girl, yeah, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Even though I already did. I love Abbott Elementary. Is a perfect example of just teachers and what they gotta go through in teaching this generation, and how they have to be innovative and keep their attention with the generation, because again, it's a gap in between. It's a gap in what they like and what we like, and what interests them and what interests us, and trying to just bridge that. And Abbott Elementary has done a phenomenal job with that, especially with the representing of teachers that actually do give a fuck, because there are teachers that don't give a fuck, obviously, but the ones that do, they don't get credit, and then they put in the most effort. So love that fucking show. It's mad funny, and who knew that Chris was gonna grow up and be so fine? Oh my goodness. The eyes are still a little, I think he's sickly. Forgive me if that is a reason why, but he's still fine, regardless of sickly or not. I seen him, he was on, I don't think it was Sway in the Morning. One of them, and he was rapping, and I was just looking at him like, I got $1. So everybody hates Chris reference. I don't know if you picked up on it. So yeah. Another thing that I want to touch on the aspect, I don't want to go here, but I'm going here. Like, niggas are very entitled, or like the entitlement that niggas have within themselves, because they feel like, oh, gender roles have changed and women are more masculine and men like I don't think men are more feminine, but men act the way they do because a lot of them were raised with just their mother or with their grandmother or with more females than men. So obviously in growing up that way you're going to pick up certain tendencies because that's just human nature. And I think it's now, again, it's showing in our generation. Y'all can say that y'all are just more aware, but no, it's just you have certain tendencies that are, you know, you have tendencies. Because everyone's like, oh, no. A man that's bitching and moaning about certain shit, I don't think, I just had an idea in my head, or not idea, a memory that popped in my head about somebody, and I had to chuckle. Men just have female tendencies, and it's just like y'all have to acknowledge it. Just like y'all say, women too strong, women too strong, women too strong. When we wasn't being as strong, y'all know what was happening. We was staying at home, cooking, cleaning, doing what we need to do. Y'all was beating our ass. Y'all was not helping with the kids. Some of y'all still don't. Y'all was going out, having outside babies, all this extra shit. So when a woman fully stood up and was like, nigga, like, all right, well, I could do this shit. And then the women after that was like, I could do this shit because she did this shit. And going, so on and so forth. That's what happened. It wasn't that we bred, we're just acting more masculine. No, it's just the fact that, nigga, like, y'all, when we don't act like we can handle ourselves, y'all don't. We don't act like we can. Oh, y'all take advantage of that. I didn't know where I was going with that for a second. Y'all take advantage of that, and who got time to be taken advantage of? And in the masculinity, y'all still find a way to take advantage of it. So fuck it. Like, y'all could complain for what? Like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna say I'm a masculine female, but I am I give off, depending on the person. Like, I have more guy friends than female friends, and that's not because I have issues with females. Females typically have issues with me, but it's another story for another day. And having more guy friends is just I was a tomboy. I played sports. In playing sports, I watched a lot of sports. So typically a lot of girls didn't. Those conversations wasn't had with girls. I was in band. I played the trombone, bro. What girl you know was playing the trombone? Like, I was the only girl for a while within my family. So again, nigga, I was watching WWE Monday Night Raw. Like, you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me. So yeah, I was a tomboy. So and me being a tomboy, as I'm older now, like, it's just how I am. You feel me? But let me tell you something. The right man gets the softest, powdery pink, bubbles type of girl. Like, yes. Like, yeah, you get all of that. But you gotta make me feel like a woman. Like, that's the problem. Y'all don't know how to make women feel like women. And then y'all get mad when she act like your mans, because she is your mans, because you treat her like your mans. You treat your bros better than you treat your girl, bro. That's a problem. And then you want her to cook, clean, and wash your drawers? You better tell your mans to do that. Y'all better put y'all load of laundry together and get that shit popping. What I look like? Hell no. Hell no. If I gotta feel like the man in our relationship, then hey, that's what you gonna get. What up, bro? I'm dapping you up out the crib, like, yo, like, get out of here. Y'all can't expect women to be feminine all the time, especially if y'all not giving her a reason to be feminine. Again, it takes a lot for a woman to be soft. When she be soft, she feels very vulnerable, and her being vulnerable, typically, she gets taken advantage of. In my experience, when I was soft in certain situations, I got taken advantage of. And me thinking I'm being soft, doing the right thing because, you know, this is what you're supposed to do. You can't be all hard with it. Nigga, 8 times stomped on my little heart, and I was devastated. Never again. Are you crazy? You won't never catch me again. So yeah. Back to what I'm saying in regards to, like, the dating. In certain situations, let me say something. Dating right now is not for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It first of all, it costs too much. That's one. Because everyone trying to keep it with the Joneses. Let me say something. I ain't no Joneses, and I ain't trying to keep it with the motherfuckers. Because, whoa, I got a baby and bills. The two B's. And listen, I ain't never been a beggar type girl. I can't beg no man for nothing. I ain't finna sit here and make you pity me because my phone bill is due. Never that. I quick to tell you, yo, I can't talk right now. I'm about to go to work. Bye. Then tell you, my phone bill's about to get cut off. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I refuse to ever be that girl. Because let me tell you something. That girl never gets to be wifey. I'm so sorry to the ones that could do it. That girl never gets to be wifey. Like, okay, yeah, you get a little spare change here and there. Understand that you're getting that spare change with the understanding that you're gonna end up having to give him something in return. And no, it may not be sexual. It may not be something out wild or out the way. But and tell me oh no, I'm just doing this shit. No. Sometimes there is intention and motivation behind it, and I don't trust it. Sorry, you can't get me, buddy. You can't get me. I done seen it happen too many times that you feel me. You got your hands out, he give it to you. No, you see, and he looking at you like, so what's up? Like, what you about to do? Like, I just paid your rent. Shorty, what you about to do? Like, this is my crib now. I pay rent. Whoa, I just needed a loan. Now he asking you for the money, now he broke. Nah, shorty, you asked him. You can't, how you gonna call him broke and you asked him for the money? Or vice versa. It's the niggas that be begging. Listen, I can't deal with no baby type nigga. Cause listen, I ain't sugar mama. I ain't got it. Okay? I ain't never had a spare dollar to give a nigga at all. Like, what you about to do? Shake this ass for some cash? Cause that's the only way you gonna get a dollar out of me. Like, yo, it's just, like I said, it's a very selfish generation. Like, it's very selfish. It's just yeah, you think I'm supposed to, cause I want to get to know you. I'm supposed to give you bread. I'm supposed to pay your bills. I'm supposed to take you to Dubai. But we just dating. We ain't nothing else entitled here. Like, it's very selfish of you. Like, I can't get jiggy with it. And rather be by myself than deal with that shit. Because, listen, too many people, recently, so many people been getting killed off the fact that they significant other losing their shit. Like, it's been an episode of Snap recently. And before I gotta deal with that, let me tell you something. I will rather just be by myself. Because you never fully know anybody. And if you really don't know them, you don't know what's going to happen. TikTok be catching me because I be catching them Crime Stoppers, like mini episodes of Snapped or, what's it? Crime Investigators or like shit, even First 48 and shit like that. They be catching me and I be scrolling, I be like, that nigga did that? Because she said no? Or like you see that a girl get shot in the head because she gave a man the wrong number, like giving out a fake number. He tried to catcall her or whatever, and she gave him a number, but she gave him a fake number. He called her right then and there, got tight, off the. I could absolutely not, because let me tell you something. In the next life and thereafter, I'm pulling his big toe for the rest of his life. Cause what's up with you? Why would you ever do that? Cause I don't want to talk to you. Or how disrespectful they get when you don't want to talk to them. Like, nah. I'd rather just stay in my crib and just not speak to nobody new. I'd rather just listen. They say true love finds you. You don't gotta go looking for it. And I ain't looking. I ain't searching, I ain't dipping, I ain't diving. Not at all. Ain't gonna catch me. The dating pool can really hold these nuts. Not my nuts, but I'm just saying. So, in wrapping up what's going on, right? Y'all be on the lookout for your girl. I got some things in the works. Like I said, if y'all hear from me for another month, understand life is happening. Life is very much life is lifing, okay? But a message I want to tell everybody, right? Take your time with yourself. Take your time in life. Stop rushing. Stop watching the next person. Stop comparing yourself. Because you are not them. Their journey isn't your journey. Their outcome is not your outcome. And in comparing, you're only seeing everything for face value. You're only seeing surface level. You don't know what that person had to go through to get to that point. You don't know what that person had to do realistically to get to that point. And you compare and saying, I wish I was. Like, nah. Like, a lot of people feel like just because it's shown on Instagram or social media that it's perfect, but nah, like, it's literally picture perfect. Meaning I could snap this real quick for 2 seconds. I gotta stay still, post it, and it's cool. When the lights go out, when the cameras go out, y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't know what people deal with on a daily basis. Y'all don't know how hard people gotta work. Y'all don't know how much people might just have a handout and shit be given to them. Y'all just don't know. So I say to anybody that's just doing anything in this world, take your time with yourself. Be easy with yourself. You in the race with nobody but yourself, right? You can't rush your destiny. You can't rush your faith. It happens when it's supposed to happen, and that's literally a lesson I'm learning and living every day. Like, shit happen when it's supposed to happen. If it's not happening right now, it's not meant to happen right now. You take it, roll with it, and go on to the next thing. You don't give up. You don't say, well, shit, if it didn't work now, it might not never work. Nah, you'll never know if it don't work if you don't keep at it. If it's something that you want to do, keep at it. Don't ever believe that you're not capable of because somebody else is telling you you're not capable. They don't know what you're capable of. When your back is against the wall, you don't know what you're capable of. And from that point, it's just do what you gotta do. Just do what you gotta do. We got one life. Enjoy it. Live it to the fullest so that when you get to that day, and it's going to sound weird that I'm saying this, right? We live life to be fulfilled. But if you're so fulfilled, you haven't exerted anything, right? So live life till you have nothing left to give. Meaning that you've done everything that you could do. You've tried everything you wanted to try. You went everywhere you wanted to go. You've experienced every experience that you wanted to experience. Live your life like that every day. If it's something that you're going for, you put everything you can into it until you feel like, nah, this ain't it. Because you're going to know. If you're doing something that's really not in alignment with what you got going on, or it's not for you, you're going to know. You're not going to keep pushing for something that's not for you. These and those will not let you keep pushing for something that's not for you. So once you find your pocket, stay there and just keep your head up. It don't have to be picture perfect. I appreciate every one of y'all for getting to the end of this. You feel me? Everyone y'all that listen to me, that be checking for me, that check for a new episode, that be running the views up. I need y'all to do that. Run my views up, please. Like, I'm gonna say please because that's what I want y'all to do. You feel me? It ain't even like on no begging shit. That's what I want y'all to do. Run that shit the fuck up. I'm gonna do better. If y'all know anybody like that with content, holla at me, please. Your girl be drowning in trying to create content. You feel me? I'm reaching out to my community. So holla at me. other than that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'ma holla at y'all in the next one. You heard?